going on, Steph? CJ Peterson, San Francisco Examiner. Um, Steve came in here earlier, and really his main talking point was the lack of discipline defensively, particularly reaching in and committing a lot of fouls that he really didn't agree with. What was your perspective on that, and how do you aim to fix some of those glaring issues?
I mean, at the end of the day, you just got to stop doing it. I think some of the stuff that we can control in terms of just being mindful of, you know, reaching and, committing those fouls that you shouldn't. And in the league, obviously, guys are going to make tough shots. It's what you're paid to do. And good offense always beats good defense, but we have the capability of being using our length and speed and size across the board to do what we did against San Antonio. Just make them take tough contested shots, and if they make or miss, you keep the flow of the game going. But I think we started off in the first quarter setting the tone of fouling, and then that changed the whole game in terms of how the refs were calling it on both sides, to be honest. But we, mucked the game up by letting them just go to the free throw line over and over again, setting up their defense. And, when we're at our best, make or miss, we're able to push it in transition and push it, on the other end and create easy offense. So, and that plays well into what the Knicks try to do, knowing that they're a very physical team that likes to play in the paint. So it's the recipe for disaster against a team like that.
What was your perspective on the Draymond ejection?
It's pretty self-explanatory. He's been very vocal, with James, and I know he had already got a tech early in the game, and obviously mindful of that, he was just talking to his teammate, and refs got confused. And I don't know what the rules are in that situation when it's pretty clear who he was talking to, and I don't know if you can take it back in the moment, but it's pretty glaring that he was, talking to his own teammate, and kind of unfortunate that it got confused. So move on.
Well, Steph, what does it do to a team to have a guy like Draymond wrongfully ejected, and it was a mistake, but there's nothing you can do about
it? It's kind of that. I mean, say your piece in the moment. Like I said, I don't know if you can take a tech back in the moment if they realize they made a mistake or whatever it is, but it didn't happen. Game's still going on. We had, 34, 36 minutes left in the game to try to go win it, and we didn't get it done. So, just a tough night all the way around, coming off a really great performance against San Antonio, and this is one that we wanted to build momentum. Didn't happen. It's going to make Saturday, even more fun to try to get it back on the right path.
Steph, what did you guys not have when Draymond left?
I mean, everything that he provides in terms of his experience on the defensive end and even his playmaking. He had 8 assists in 17 minutes. So, we were moving the ball pretty well considering the pace of the game with all the fouling. So, it was kind of a weird just night all the way around in terms of the overall flow of the game, and obviously him, getting ejected and then coming back in the second half and different rotations and lineups, and it was kind of all over the place. So obviously no excuse for how we started the game on the defensive end, giving up so many free throws, but we were pretty competitive. I think they played well in the second half, especially. So it's not all, what we did, but just a tough game all the way around. A lot to kind of harp on in terms of what we didn't do well.
Steph, obviously you've been with Draymond for a while. How much do you think his reputation and the way he talks to officials through the years factors into how younger officials officiate him in games?
I mean, the reason you're asking that question is probably because there is a bias, but that can't be a part of how you officiate the game. I mean, we're all grown men out there, and you have to be able to ref the game that you're reffing in that moment. So, I don't know if that played a part in how tonight went. Only was it John? Only he can answer that question. But again, you got to just move on. We can talk about all we want to. It's not going to change anything.